Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zishan, Jiwani, and I want to begin with a story from my community, Abipuri.
Sorry, what's that?
It's me again. So, when I found out that I'd be going to the community of Abipuri to do a latrine construction project, I went on this savvy website run by the Indian government that has statistics for how many latrines each village has in the entire country. And so when I logged on, I found something sort of surprising. As you can see here, it says status of Nirmal Gram Puraskar, awarded in 2009. Winning the Nirmal Gram Puraskar is a pretty big deal. It means that your entire community is supposed to have access to latrines. It means that no one is defecating outside. It means that your village is completely open defecation free. So I was a little confused. Why am I going to a community that is completely open defecation free, where everyone's supposed to have latrines, to do a latrine construction project? I was confused, so I said, let's see when we get there. So when I got there, I had a list of 15 households that I knew for sure did not have latrines. About a month later, that went up to 45 households in one village. And another, when I left, it was at 59 households. And we don't even think that's the entire number. We think a lot more families that we still don't know. And this is out of 204 households. So out of 204 households, 59 households don't have latrines. How did this village win the Nirmal Gram Puraskar? And after some conversations and some research, a picture began to emerge. As you can see here, that's Narmada Gode's latrine. This was reported as complete. As you can see, it was sitting like that for 2 years. No one had used it, but it was reported as complete. Another strategy that the community used to show that everyone had latrines was they painted the names of families with latrines on the doors of families. They painted the name of families without latrines on the doors of families that had latrines. So it looked like these latrines were shared, but they weren't shared. So in November of 2011, we had Grand Prix held a Mahila Gram Sabha in Abipuri, and one of the women, Swati Pawar, said that we need assistance with latrine construction. We're excited, we have money, we're ready to build. We would like you to come assist us in this process. So that's really how I ended up coming to Abipuri. And she was one of the reasons why I was given this project. So what we did with Grand Prix was we created a three-way partnership. Grand Prix provided a small subsidy which covered between 25 to 40% of the latrine construction cost. We also provided technical assistance, and we ensured that really the process was family-centered. And the way we did that was we allowed the family to choose which type of latrine they wanted to construct. We allowed the family to choose the mason that they wanted to engage with. We also gave the family the subsidy in small pieces. We didn't give it to them all at once. When the Indian government gives a subsidy for a latrine, they give it all at the end. We gave it in pieces over time in order to ensure that the family is motivated to start and then eventually complete construction. So I was ready. I had a framework, I had set it up, and the first person, of course, I went to was Swati Pawar because she said she was really excited, she was really interested, and I said, Swati Dai, you're one of the reasons why I'm here. Let's make your latrine the first latrine. And she said, well, we have money problems, and we have this problem, and we have that problem, and we have a lot of problems. And she said, really, we can't build a latrine right now. It's not going to happen right now. And I thought, well, you're the reason why I'm here. I mean, it was because of your efforts that Grand Prix invited me to come to this community. So I thought, well, what we really need to do in this community is build demand. Because we have a community of resistors. These individuals resisted constructing latrines when there was a huge push from the Indian government to construct latrines before they won the Nirmal Gram Puraskar. So it was a big push. 70% of the families in the village had latrines, but 30% didn't. And these guys were resistors, so we need to get them excited about latrines. We need to build them in. So that's what we started doing. We got kids empowered. We got kids excited about latrines. This picture right here are kids doing a skit about the importance of latrines and about the importance of hand washing. This is a flyer that kids distribute throughout the village, highlighting the health costs of not having a latrine. We put up very, very provocative posters. This poster translates to, the flies that sit on your shit are the same flies that sit on your food. Do you want to eat your food with shit? Make Abepuri open defecation free. And this got a lot of people in the village very, like, what is this guy doing? Why is this guy posting? So it got a lot, but more importantly, it got conversation started in the community. And finally, when this sort of hit its limit, we had to move to Shank. We put up a 6-foot billboard in the middle of the village with the names of every single family that did not have a latrine. This got a lot of people irritated and a lot of people saying that, why do you have to do that? Why are you putting my name up there? But I think what we really found was that the turning point came when the community became involved. The community took over the process. This is Baban Deshmane, and he was one of our first beneficiaries, and I can say one of the biggest advocates for latrine construction in his village. He took ownership of the process. Lalita Pachpote, she took ownership of the process. She got women excited. She got women interested. You know, the reason I picked Indicorps was community immersion. And it was because of this immersion that I was able to get empowered leaders like Lalita Pachpote and Baban Deshmane. So how do we do? We facilitated construction of 25 latrines, and we had a snowball effect, right? So in the beginning, things were a bit slow. But then we had a much bigger rise because the entire community got really, really excited about latrine construction. Another thing we did that was really important was we created a culture of hand washing. The number, as you can see over there, that's a tippy tap, which each family that had a latrine was required to also build a low-cost, hands-free hand washing device. The number of people that washed hands post-defecation went up from 44% to 88% through this project. And guess who finally got really excited about latrine construction? Our friend Swati Pawar. And at the very end of July, she comes to me and says, "We're excited about building a latrine." And I said, "All right, finally." And so her latrine finalized on July 25th, 2012. That was my very last day in the community, and it was one of the very last latrines that was constructed. Thank you very much.